Hi, my name is Sally Gerges, and this is my Technology Application Brief Memo podcast for PAD 747. My topic is on electronic case filing and its effect in the federal court system. Caseload management is a substantial problem that led to the implementation of electronic case filing in the federal court system. Electronic court filing, also known as e filing, is the automated transmission of legal documents which allows for a unified court system. I will be talking about the history, the background, the development, and the benefits of e-filing and its as well as the concerns. In 1997, the federal courts originally had a plan to utilize technology to maintain and file case documents. Leonidas Ralph McCam, who is the former director of Administrative Office of the U.S. Courts, and Gary Bockweg, chief of the Technology Division and Applications Manager of the Administrative Office of the U.S. Courts, compiled a preliminary examination of objectives, issues, and future goals for the electronic case filing process. The Administrative Office of U.S. Courts created a system to be used in the federal courts. The system was called Case Management Electronic Case Files, also known as CMECF. J. Michael Greenwood, administrator of the Administrative Office at the U.S. Court and project manager, worked on the CMECF project and explained that it had many responsibilities, including electronic document submission, docket entries, case management functions, electronic document management, and public and remote access to case documents. Gary Bockweg served as a project director from the beginning of CMECF and gave insight to the successful process of e-filing. The United States federal courts includes the U.S. Supreme Court, 12 Court of Appeals, 94 district courts, 90 bankruptcy courts, and a few specialized courts. In January 1996, Ohio was the first state to take on the CMECF system, and it handled the majority of the litigation files. In 2000, Colorado was the first state to take on statewide electronic filing using a court link system. And then in 2004, it was in all appellate courts, and by 2005, more than 80% of the courts were using CMECF. The U.S. Supreme Court is the only court that does not use CMECF because it has its own administrative system for caseloads. The change from paper documents to e-filing has led to many positive benefits, such as easier access to court documents and files for attorneys, greater accessibility for court staff, and users can access, view, and print documents quickly at any time, anywhere. Attorneys and court personnel would have the responsibility of e-filing cases, which e-filing requires the thorough training of the new database. Additionally, all documents are mandated to be in portable document format, a PDF. A PDF will prevent users from editing and tampering with information, and certain judges prefer text-based PDF files because of the ability to search key terms and select and copy specific terms. Attorneys are also required to digitally sign documents and convert them directly to PDF because of the clear comparison to printing, signing in ink, and then scanning as a PDF. Another research that I've also recognized was the organizing, backing up, and the protection of the files, which should be well thought out and planned before the implementing on e-filing in court. Typically, hard copy files are kept in secure file cabinet or rooms. Organizing is necessary when trying to store these electronic files. There needs to be an established procedure for personnel on uploading, saving, and organizing these files. For example, creating folders for every client and subfolders for each matter dealing with the client. If a file gets placed in the wrong folder, it is easy to search the computer instead of single-handedly search for a physical document that was misfiled in an office or in a room. The importance of backing up files is essential because it is a backup plan if files get damaged or if the computer gets ruined. It is also easy to print electronic files if the physical copy is necessary. E-filing is also very convenient for people who need specific records quickly or at a prompt manner. Attorneys wouldn't have to leave their space to obtain a document, and judges and court personnel would automatically use the system for the case records. The Administrative Office of U.S. Courts also considered the cost of the electronic case filing system. The essential costs will include the staff on planning and the applying of the system and the equipment of services. E-filing is also environmentally friendly, saving trees and saving the tons amount of paper that are used in court. So it is an eco-friendly project, the Go Green aspect. Despite the numerous benefits, there were some concerns. The main concern on e filing was addressing the privacy and the confidentiality of certain records. The question of avoiding electronic filing of imperative documents has been considered. Some states restrict electronic access to attorneys based on the area of law one practices. For example, a family law attorney wouldn't be able to access a criminal case, and also, another problem with e-filing, which could lead to a stolen identity or victimizing people of cases. On August 15, 2001, the 14-judge Committee on Court Administration and Case Management of the United States made public its unanimously endorsed report and recommendations for a nationwide policy governing the electronic availability of federal court case filing information. The rules that they implemented were to protect private personal information such as social security numbers, birth dates, account numbers, and names of minors on all civil cases. All of this information would be redacted and saved from, protected from any um, potential identity theft. Bankruptcy cases will only indicate the last four digits of a social security number. So now I'll be wrapping up and talking about some of the electronic filing systems used in the courts. Two of the main ones are the New York State Courts Electronic Filing, which is NYSCEF, used in the Unified Court System, which is a program that county clerks utilize to file legal papers electronically. And then there's the Public Access to Court Electronic Records called PACER, which is the federal judiciary's electronic public access system. My research paper will stress the benefits and the positive impacts electronic filing has had in the court system and how much easier it has been for not only court personnel but for clients as well. I hope that you find this podcast to be informative. So thank you for watching. Bye.